Hello students, I think this is your first cell class. In the first class, I will discuss with you your first chapter, that is some basic concept of chemistry. First of all, I would like to explain with you introduction of chemistry. Okay, so first of all, I am going to discuss with you what is chemistry. What is chemistry? So student, all of you know very well that it is branch of science that study about the matter and its properties, and chemical reactions. So we can say that the branch of science that deals with the study of transforming properties of matter and transformation is known as the chemistry. We can also define that study of atoms, molecule, and their physical and chemical properties. It is also known as the chemistry. Basically, father of chemistry is Lavoisier. Father of chemistry is Lavoisier. Okay. So basically, chemistry is of three types. Basically, chemistry is of three types. First is the physical chemistry. Second is the organic chemistry. And third one is inorganic. Third one is the inorganic chemistry. So these are the three types of chemistry: physical, organic, and inorganic. In general, if we try to understand about them, it means study about physical principle of various chemical reactions. Physical principle like pressure, volume, temperature measurements. And similarly, organic chemistry, study of carbon containing compound, and biodegradable substances. And inorganic chemistry, non carbon containing compound So very simple, all of you understand very easily. Organic chemistry is very important, and inorganic is also, and physical chemistry is also very important. So student, you can understand the branch of chemistry in which we study about the physical principles of various chemical reactions, chemical processes is known as the physical chemistry. And similarly, you can understand for the study of carbon-containing compound and biodegradable compound like starch, cellulose, glucose that are obtained from the living organism. But nowadays we can also prepare the compounds in the laboratory. You know very well, you have studied about the theory of formation, history of organic chemistry. You all of you studied about that. Okay, you know that first of all it was considered that no organic compound can be formed without the laboratory, but nowadays it is clear that the organic compound can also be prepared inside the laboratory. And similarly, the next one is the non-biodegradable, non-carbon containing compounds. It means that not contain carbon compound, they are not obtained by the living things. They are obtained by the nature and in the earth crust and the mines. Okay, so non-biodegradable compound. If I ask you that starch is that is the biodegradable, it means it is a organic compound, but the silicon is non-biodegradable and it is a inorganic compound. Okay, I think all of you get it. Iron is inorganic compound, while wood is the organic compound. Okay, so this is the introduction about the chemistry. Okay. This is the introduction about the chemistry. Application of chemistry. If I will define with you application of chemistry, so many applications are there in our nature. Similarly, in our daily life, students, but now I am going to explain only those which are given in your NCERT and very important according to your examination. Okay, so now the application of chemistry, first one is use in medicine. Use in medicine. One is the for AIDS. That is HIV. It is given azithromycin. Drug that is used for medicine is known as the azithromycin. Similarly, cancer. This is the cisplatin and Taxol. These are the medicine used for treat the AIDS and cancer. Similarly, student, antipyretic drug. What do you mean by antipyretic? Antipyretic, it means drug that lowers the temperature of body. Lowers the temperature of body is known as the antipyretic drug. For example, paracetamol. All of you listen about that. It is very common medicine that is used for what? That is used for the lowering body temperature. Similarly, analgesic drug. So what is the meaning of analgesic drug? The meaning of analgesic drug means that relief from the pain. Those drugs which relieve from the pain is known as the what? Analgesic drug. For example, analgesic drugs are diclofenac, sodium, aspirin, aspirin. Next one is tranquilizer. Tranquilizer, those drug which relieve tension without mental confusion. Is known as tranquilizer. For example, the name of tranquilizer is Equanil. etc. So many such type. All medicines that are prepared for different diseases are formed by the use of chemistry. Okay, next insecticides and pesticides. Insecticides and pesticides. So, insecticide means those chemical substances which kill insect is known as insecticides. Those chemical substances that kill pest is known as the pesticides. So best example for insecticide is VHC. When benzene CO2 at 500 degrees Celsius, we will get that benzene hexachloride. Similarly, another one is the DDT, diphenyl trichloroethane. It is prepared by the reaction of chloral with chlorobenzene. This is the chloral, this is the chlorobenzene. So removal of water will take place. And the formation of DDT, CCl, ClCl, CH. This is the chlorobenzene and chlorobenzene. So this is called DDT, diphenyl trichloroethane. So these are the insecticide and pesticides. Okay. Similarly, chemistry can also be used to prepare the soap and detergents. Also used to used to prepare soap and detergent. Soap and detergent. All of you know about the soap. Soap is the sodium and potassium salts of long chain fatty acid. Long chain fatty acids and detergent. These are detergents are ammonium and sulfonate salts of salt of long chain fatty acid. Long chain fatty acids. Long chain fatty acids. Similarly, used as fertilizer. All of you know, example of fertilizer is urea, NH2, CONH2, calcium phosphate, Ca3PO4 whole twice, etc. Similarly, it is also used to prepare freezing agent. Used to prepare freezing agent. For example, CFC, chlorofluorocarbon. Nowadays it is restricted because responsible for what? It is responsible for ozone depletion. Used to prepare polymer. Used to prepare polymer. So, as you know, very important polymer, polythene. Used to prepare polybags. So it is known as the polythene. How can it form? CH2 double bond CH2. This is ethene. You have listened about that in the class 10. Ethene, heated, high pressure, formation of CH2, single bond CH2, double N. This is the ethene and this is the polythene. Teflon, PVC, polyvinyl chloride. PTC. So these are the fuses of chemistry. You can understand that chemistry can be used in various places. Okay, such like to form the reagent, such like to form the paste, fabrics, tires, and automobile oils, fuels, hydrogen fuel. This is the petrol, LPG, CNG. These all are depend on the chemistry. These all are prepared by the use of chemistry. Must you remember that only chemistry is not responsible to prepare that, but main role in the preparation of these all things of the chemistry. Okay, so these are the use of chemistry, few uses of chemistry that are related to the NCERT. Now try to understand about the matter. I think in class 9 all of you studied about that what is the matter. Anything that have space and occupy, that have space and occupy volume is known as matter. Having space and occupy volume is known as matter. So student, matter is of basically three types. First one is the solid, liquid and gas. Okay, so I think all of you known about the solid, liquid and gas. Okay, so now I am going to explain in very short property what is solid. What is solid? All of you know, having definite shape and volume. Definite shape and volume is known as solids. So why they have definite shape and volume? They have definite shape and volume because their constituent particles are attracted to each other by very strong force potential. By very strong force of attraction. Okay, so due to this property solids have high melting point and boiling point, having high density. Must you remember that density is equal to mass upon volume. Having high density is equal to mass upon volume. Similarly, solids are sonorous because its particle only vibrate to stable position. Only vibrate to its mean position. Only vibrate to its own mean position. So solids are sonorous in nature. They produce sound. Okay. So solids are of two types. Must remember the student. On the basis of their arrangement of constituent particle, solids are of two types. On the basis of arrangement of constituent particle, on the basis of arrangement of constituent particle solids are of two types. First one is the crystalline solid. Crystalline solids, regular arrangement, crystalline solid, regular arrangement. For example, diamond, graphite, etc. Second one is the amorphous solid. Amorphous solid. Amorphous solid. Having irregular arrangement. Having irregular arrangement of constituent irregular arrangement of constituent particle. So I think all of you understand about the solids. Okay, must you remember that solids are of two types. First one is the crystalline solid and second one is the amorphous solid. Crystalline, it means the constituent particles are arranged in the regular manner, and in amorphous the constituent particle arranged in the irregular manner. So it's example of the glass. Example, glass, plastic, etc. Glass, plastic, etc. Okay. Now, again try to understand. Another part that is the liquids. Liquids. So students, liquid means having definite volume, but different shape is known as liquids. Having definite volume but different shape is known as liquids. So liquids have tendency to diffuse. Less molecular, less interaction between constituent particle. Less interaction between constituent particle. Okay, next. Less interaction between constituent particle. their molecule having less boiling point, having less boiling. So this is about the liquid. Now the next one is the gas. Okay, so try to understand about gas. Student, now I am going to define common physical classification. Must be important. This is the physical classification of matter. Solid, liquid, gas is the physical classification of matter. Okay, so now try to understand about gas. So gas is having neither volume, neither definite volume, nor definite shape, neither definite volume nor definite shape is known as gas. Okay, gaseous molecules having very less force of attraction, between constituent particles. So having high tendency of diffusion, what is the diffusion? Movement of gases from higher concentration to lower concentration, having very low boiling point, having very low melting, very low boiling. Okay, so now some properties are also given for the gases, some physical properties of gases. What is the effect of gases of temperature, pressure and volume? This will be discussed in my next lecture. Thank you, students.